Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Thief, the Dark Project. This is a first-person shooter type game, but instead of being all about killing, this is all about thievery and stealth. I think for the most part. We might as well get started immediately. Not much to say. I think I'm not sure about the difficulty. The difficulty means not necessarily. Well, I probably should play on hard. Uh, there's usually a mission consists of, let's say, something like break into a house and steal a certain item, maybe a certain amount of riches on top of that. With the difficulty, I think there's at least a slightly better AI for the defenders, but also a lot of extra requirements on what you have to steal. My objection to playing with a too hard of a difficulty is that, especially I think for the expert difficulty, in order to get through a level, you have to steal a huge amount of the extra loot available, and that's not as simple as just go to every place on the map. They can be very well hidden, sometimes in the hidden places that you can take a long time for you to realize. So my objection to using at least hardest is definitely the fact that it might bog down a mission incredibly badly. But hard was probably something of a decent compromise. I have no recollection about that, but that's what I recall. If you played normally, you can more or less play the plot. There might be extra thief requirements, but that's it. Once you do the main objective, you're clear. You can end the mission or get out of there or whatever. With expert, it's a huge slog, just going through every place over and over and over again to get all the three requirements with it. So that's definitely for someone who's already, I would say, played the game through once, and then you want to take another stab at it. Or alternatively, you want to spend a huge amount of time going back and forth trying to get the few extra gold or value that you need. But I think hard is something we can probably do without too much fuss. I'll go through the training. I think I haven't played this game in a long while.
I was a kid. No parents, no home. Running messages and picking pockets to keep my ribs from meeting my spine. One night I saw a man. Folks just passed him by like he wasn't there. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him and made a grab.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't tell the Hammers, I promise.
What is your name, boy?
Garrett.
You have talent, lad.
Let go of me, old man!
To see a keeper is not an easy thing, especially one who does not wish to be seen. We have a need for those as gifted as yourself. If you've grown tired of how you live, then follow me, and we will show you a different way.
Leave me alone!
As you wish.
I caught up with him just before he vanished into the crowd. It was the beginning of a very long education.
Okay, keeper training difficulty hard. Follow the instructions of your instructor in order to pass the training test.
Welcome, young Garrett. In the nearby rooms, I will instruct you in the various skills you will need to survive. Please stay in the entrance area to each room while I explain the room's purpose. When you are ready to begin your lessons, proceed down this hallway to the first room.
Audio is a big part of this game. I mean, you need to hear a lot of things. You need to hear the position of people and things like that. Everything, depending on the material of the floor, depends how loud your footsteps are and so forth. So it's something you just have to be aware of. The game is naturally very dark, so I've lightened things up quite a bit for the simple purpose that it's gonna look terrible on a video if it's just dark, black and dark shades of grey mostly, everywhere where there's no light. It's just easier on the eyes to look it that way, but it's meant to be fairly dark because of the audio is very well done and gives you a great situational awareness of its own.
You must learn how to move unseen. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. The indicator on your screen will tell you how visible you are. Try to reach the top of the platform without being seen.
Indicator is the bottom center of the screen. If it's dark, you're in the clear. If it's turns bright, you're fucked. You're shining like a beacon. Don't want to be doing that.
Well done. I did not see you approach.
Open this door to continue. When the door is near the center of your screen, it will light up, indicating that it is selected. To manipulate selected doors and other objects, use them.
It's the game's map. It's basically an outline or a sketch of the area, the important ones. The gray marks where you are, so it's not a modern map. It's vague on purpose. You know more or less what part of the target area you are, but you don't know the specific. Never see that.
Good. Proceed down this corridor for your next test. Now you must learn to move quietly. Some surfaces are louder than others when walked upon, and moving quickly makes more noise than moving slowly. Listen to your own footsteps to hear how much noise you are making. The instructor will have his back turned. You must get to the top of the platform without being heard.
Basically, the yellow thing is rock. The metal will be the death of us if we walk on that. Always need to be aware of your surroundings.
Very good. I did not hear you traverse the room.
Beyond this door is a hallway that will lead you to your next task.
Fighting in this game, you're not meant to kill people. You can take pride in the fact that you are a thief and you want to go at least non-lethal route, if not use violence at all. You can kill people, and especially the arrow is good for taking stealthy headshots, but that's what might be one of the things that the difficulty settings influence. So if it's lower, you have a lot more leeway in how many people or if you can kill people at all. So that's another restriction. Now I'm not sure I want the expert restrictions. It's again if you have more skill and want to challenge yourself rather than if you want to actually have a fun gameplay time.
Now get your weapons. To pick up objects, select them by centering them on screen until they light up. Then use them. Choose your weapon now. Try readying your sword and then your bow. You can always put them away again if you need your hands free. Now let's go out to the courtyard for some target practice. Ready your bow. Knock an arrow and draw back the string by holding down the attack button. Make sure you draw all the way back, or your shot will not have full power. Take aim, and when you are ready to shoot, release your attack. See if you can hit one of these targets. Good shot. Keep practicing if you wish. When you are ready to proceed, approach the training dummy and ready your sword. Swing at the target with the attack button. Quick tap will give you a slash. Move the tip of your sword to the left of the target for a left slash, and to the right of the target for a right slash. Hold the attack button down, then release for an overhead swing. Try both slashes and the overhead swing on the practice dummy. Good job. You're ready for a live opponent. To practice against your partner, enter the cobbled sparring area. Keep sparring if you wish. When you're done, leave the sparring area.
I can wait, Tougher. I can wait.
That's enough sparring for today. Please walk over to the table.
It is worth noting that you really aren't supposed to go around fighting like that. Guard, you can, I guess, more game skill you have, but in general the guards are better fighters than you, much more deadly. That doesn't mean you can't defeat them, it's just that's not the way you're supposed to fight. If you try to fight everything, you're probably just going to get into a huge amount of trouble for no real benefit.
Would you care for some refreshment before we move on, young Garrett? Please pick up all of the items on this table. Cycle through your inventory to see the objects you have in your pockets. Once an object is displayed, you may use it. Have something to eat if you wish. Then you may proceed. The next test is waiting on the other side of the metal door. The door is locked. The key from the table will open it. Good. Now head down this hallway to get to your next test. Now you will learn new movement skills. First, climb the rope by jumping onto it.
Just testing.
Move while looking up or down to climb up or down the rope. Turn to change your facing. If you jump again, you will release the rope. Now climb the rope to get to the top of the platform. Well done. Run and jump across the gap to the other side of the stream. Good jump. This obstacle is easy to climb if you know how. First, move close to the wall. Next, jump to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up. Good job. I am most pleased with your progress. You have passed the last test for today. If you wish, you may stay to practice your climbing and jumping, or swimming, ducking, leaning, or crawling. When you are finished, you may return to your chambers by going through that red door. Farewell.
Farewell.
The keepers were training me to be one of them, but I found other uses for those skills.
Eight minutes, 5 seconds.
I have a simple job planned for this evening. Break into a guarded mansion, steal another fat nobleman's priceless trinket, and leave quietly. Lord Bafford is out of town, and rumor has it that the captain of his house guard went with him as a bodyguard. The time is ripe for a bit of burglary. The front gate of Lord Bafford's manor is always guarded, and the main street is far too exposed. But Cuddy tells me there's a better way in, around to the side, more out of the way. One guard, and likely no witnesses to complicate matters. The piece Cuddy wants is a scepter. Silver, jewels, the usual adornments. It should command a high price. Bafford, like most of his kind, probably keeps his treasures on the top floor of the place, close to his heart, and far from his servants. No point in waiting. I have Cuddy's old sketches of the place, and everyone who's going to be asleep inside already is. It's time to begin.
Okay, can we check the difficulty? Yeah. Normal. Sneak into Lord Bafford's manor and case the place. The whale house in back is your best bet if you can get the key from the guard. Blackjacking or pickpocketing him would be the quietest. Find Lord Bafford's prize jeweled scepter and redistribute it to yourself. Try to do it without causing too much commotion. Fairly simple job, exactly as said in the introduction. Get in, get the stuff, get out, and then we add the difficulty. In addition to pinching the scepter, steal 350 worth of valuables while you're in the manor. Don't kill any of the servants, they're harmless. Once you achieved your other objectives, get out of the manor house and back to the city streets. So, this makes me think that hard is probably the best, because normal you don't even have to get out, you just have to go in and basically get it. Here it seems like you have to do the actual job. Steal something extra, don't kill servants. At the same time I don't like this because it's an objective, actual objective, instead of just doing something for yourself. What's the expert? Don't kill anyone while you do the job. No servants, no guards, no pets, no one. 700 worth valuables. Yeah, it's a significant difference. In some missions this isn't that tough to get, but in some it requires you to find a lot of secret hideouts. And I don't really care about this. Don't kill anyone. I'd like to kill some people if we get into that much trouble. So yeah, I prefer the hard. Expert is doable, I just think it might be more trouble than it's worth and less fun. But normal, it seems a bit too lax on the rules. Okay, basically equipment set. As far as I understand, I could be wrong on this, this is vague recollection thing. The money we earn this will allow us to purchase the equipment to the next mission, so there's an extra incentive for you to collect more money. Water arrows to shut down torches, blackjack for non-lethal takedowns, sword for killing. Blackjack is actually more useful in general terms, because if you get a good hit on the blackjack, it's an when they haven't noticed you, it's an automatic knockdown. So it's much easier to take down targets that way. Healing potions are unnecessary, really, if we do the job right. That's not to say you shouldn't take them, because sometimes it's happened. I don't know if cash can be saved. I don't think so. So you're better off just spending everything you have on the mission you have at hand. Well, we might as well test it though. I'll take a few extra water arrows. But that'll still leave us with 150 extra, and we'll keep the eye on the money we have get from this. So if it's 150 plus that money, then we know it does get stored, at least through one mission. If not, there's no point in saving a single penny. Okay, front entrance, heavily guarded. There's at least 5 guards. Two floors. Interior patrols. Throne room and scepter. It's a question mark though, so you don't really know. You might have an idea where something is, but that's not guaranteed. It could be anywhere else really. Second floor entrances. Well, on guard only. Do not try frontal assault. Watch for interior patrols. Arrow cache, pick up en route. There's the basement. Well leads to basement via waterway. So we still don't know anything about what's inside. No, this isn't good.
It's a few too many to try to get by here.
Tomorrow.
Need to go another way. Want to see what's here. Nothing.
Last time I was there was a real eye gouging. Nah, it makes me sick. When I was a kid, the way you're even in
Arrows, waterhouse. It's good to try to keep situational awareness in your own. That would be the waterway. Crap. This shouldn't go anywhere, really. You never know what you can find in a sewer. There are other things to worry about than guards. Surprised they have lighting here. Not that it matters.
Could you possibly be any more helpful?
There's a danger in leaving people standing. Because if trouble hits, they're still there. Okay. There might be something small at the bottom, like water arrow or something. At the same time, it's not going to be a huge problem if you miss it. What is this? Spiders. Lovely. Come on, use some bitches. Fighting against these is a bit hard. It's not because they're particularly hard to hit or anything, it's that it's particularly hard to actually stay down and have your weapon drawn in a hitting position. Because the moment you usually do that, you start to stand automatically. So you need to first do this, then go back down. It's something that needs to get used
Since
to.
I'm in here, I might as well pick up something for myself.
100 value. There's no gold, really. There's gold, gems, and goods, but they're all measured in value. So you need to get what we had to get 350 in value of extra. We already have 100, and we're not even inside yet. But the expert difficulty might require us to find these places, while I think the hard we're playing on will allow us to miss quite a bit. So I definitely prefer this. At the same time, mission objective seems hard enough that it seems like it's an actual mission from start to finish instead of just going in and finding the sector. So I guess normal is easy, hard is normal, and expert is hard. Have to be a bit careful though. The game is easy to save. It's the non-interruptive or disruptive.
Inside at last.
But problem being, it's very easy to get into a situation where if you load, you're screwed anyway. So we have to have some kind of waypoint system of those saves that we can return to if everything turns to shit. How the hell do you... which ammunition? Okay, that's probably something that would be good to know. Water arrows, yeah, they're... okay, they're a different weapon entirely.
I've been thinking. The Sir could really beef up security some.
What do you mean? What's wrong with us?
Well, we're fine. But I've been thinking we should watch the outsides more.
That's stupid.
I'm not sure if the water arrows are the only way to shut down torches or not.
Then you catch them before they get inside you, Tafford.
You can't just shut them down. It's not necessarily important to shut down all the torches. Sometimes you need a place where you can hide. Okay, we're still in the basement. Might go in and steal from the peasantry too. Probably should. Okay, now we have a place here that we're probably not going to be spotted from. Guards can relight torches. Okay, metal. Don't want to go there. In general, you can only pick up keys and valuables. However, you never know what's valuable until you have experience. So you might pick up items that are just standing in your inventory doing nothing good. In general, we should be hearing people before we stumble upon them. This mission should not be particularly hard. As said, it's a great chance we'll screw things up. Also, anything that appears somehow abnormal or weird is usually worth taking a look at. What is that? Okay, I need to put this. There is a button to restore the compass. I need it. Yeah. Let's say. So I need to know what direction am I looking at. Even if we lack this, I can tell that we probably are not going to pop up here somewhere if we're basically looking at east, for example. So it'll make things much easier for us in that sense. So that guard is basically there on his own, very likely. I'm sort of curious, what the hell is he looking at? Hiding bodies is a very, very important thing. There doesn't seem to be much of a patrol action here, so I think we're pretty much okay to dump him anywhere. I still like to do it in the dark. Also check if he's carrying something. Keys, pouches, anything. Flash bombs. That's more of a if we get into trouble. I think there's a quick key for it, and I probably should know it. It's basically a panic button for us. Blah 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 blah. F4. So this should at least get us to level first floor, if not the second one. Not sure if these type of lamps can be shut down. I am sure water arrows will not work anyway. Maybe they can be destroyed. That's a possibility. Nice. 5 gold. Ah. So go through the servant area. The interior courtyard. Try to get into the staircase to get to the upper level. A little bit of humming in this screen for some reason. Still. That's the general direction we do want to move in. What's there? Multiple wake servants, please. Enough reason not to go there. This is not a good place to save.
What was that?
Oh. Need to get him out of here somewhere. Almost fucked up already. That's not really my fault now, is it? This This is not a good place to leave a body, though. Just need some place dark. Even if there's a patrol coming through that portion, it'll have to basically stumble upon the body before it sees it, so dark is always a good place to dump things. Not a guarantee that it won't be found, and since he is unconscious, he can be just woken up, but so drunken guards. Where the fuck am I going? Okay, I think I know where I'm going. I'm not sure if they notice open doors. Okay, Cedric. Please speak to Cook about last night's dinner. While technically the menu conformed to my instructions, I suspect that the lamb was somewhat older than this spring's, and I'm in no way fooled by his practice of warming the salad to disguise wilting. If Cook is incapable of finding adequate ingredients, he can be replaced. And if he offers those same excuses about the stone market shortage, please remind him that the grocery budget is a good 50% above last year's figures, and even he should be able to procure adequate victuals at those prices. Lord Bafford. And don't say while you're standing in the light. So, well, I'm going to risk it. It's not a good policy in general. Things might happen. There's no guarantee. I mean, if you load the game, you might produce some kind of a noise or something that people come to investigate, so you have to be somewhat careful where you save. And if you think it's safe, it might not be. So these would be the flanking edges. Yeah. I don't think we want to go to the inner courtyard, we just want to get up.
Hello? Show yourself. Oh well. Don't know what it was.
Okay, my plan is to take out the guard, just to secure us a way to also go up, and more importantly to escape. So we know this side of the staircase will be not guarded. I don't think we need anything particularly fancy here. I haven't seen any patrols there, so just you're sort of showing your legs there. You should be safe. It's not a good place to keep the bastard though. Maybe the kitchen. This is a little bit too exposed even for me. Another guard immediately. Oh crap. Shit. This guard room. Still, it certainly looks like there's access to the second floor there. So what the hell? No, we don't want to go here. That's where the room with the servants is. Be there. So what exactly do we need to do? There's definitely no access to up here, so I guess we'll have to go the other side. Shit. Not exactly a big deal, but it shows us that, yeah, maps are what they are. I'd like to get to the upper floor.
Who goes there?
And spotted us without a doubt. Where's the stairs up? Must be something I'm missing. There will be stairs on both sides, but there's definitely a guard walking there. don't want to attack him. There's the other guard that has sort of a view on this area. This is a functioning escape route, but how the hell do we get? How the hell do we get there? Into those, actually into the second floor. Okay, this is a fairly good base for us. Now I understand the structure of this. I have to clear one route up no matter what. Goods worth a 50. So we only need 100 extra value and we're done as far as that is concerned. This guard has to go. I want one of the staircases to be clear. If we have to do anything special here. So, second floor. Try to move east. Okay, at least this place has a torch. Other side has an electrical light. Or gas light or whatever looks electrical. Yeah, we're still heavily in the light. Because we have a bow. Yeah. Increases our visibility quite drastically.
I wonder if he reads them or if it's just for show.
My Lord Bafford, speak ye sail to Ginny, did you bid? Drakebound, the Hammerhearts have been afoot a skulk, a ferreting about, grabbing many a one to vanish in the coldstone down below their forgy chained cells. Tooks they your dealer, Tarquis, in their clutches night past, and two patrons as well, named of Lisal and Rain. Scupped up as they left, and these not the first, cries Ginny. Little wonder then if Drekbown grows sparse come these days. Of course the lack of blame to one hand, but I gave Ginny a firm understandsy, Blood and Doom, and the whole book, so he'll be learning him'n all he can about how to turn the hammers off him whenever you appear. About your Victoria, nothing yet. Walk she an inch above the ground, for all the dirt of her footprints have I found. Yeah, that's our goal completed. Secondary goal. Lord Bafford. A recent delivery of antiques from Bonn contains several items which we felt might be of interest to you. Descriptions follow, but you are welcome to drop by our shop to examine them, or our other goods in person. An ornamental sceptre 3 feet in length. The body of the stave is weirwood, carved in the star and dot pattern. 6 inches of the ferrule and 5 inches of the grip are bound with burnished copper overlaid by an ink and glaze craquudar varnish. The crowning feature of this magnificent piece, however, is the 6-inch teardrop-cut cloudstone, one of the finest of its type we have seen. A treasure box of 2 feet by 3 feet of silver birchwood. The lid is of inlaid perline and onyx, in a maze pattern carved into the wood. The feet are lion paws, each clutching a crystal globe. The inside of the box contains 2 principal compartments, one with glass shelves and one without. Beneath the compartment is a lockable 2-inch false bottom for your most valuable treasures. Grimworth and the Perrin, fine antiques and precious relics. Crap.
Don't see anything now.
Okay, we can't move or will be spotted. Spotted without a doubt. Please turn around or we're fucked. Bum, 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 bum.
Thought I saw something. Just the wind, I guess.
Suppose we are as safe as we are gonna get here. I'm doing this because something could always be hidden beneath these. Most of the time that is not the case. Sometimes it will be. 580. Sorry about this. I guess we can't destroy that. Ah, well, whatever. Rubbish. Candlesticks, new. Can't open this either. Not sure whose room this is.
What I see there seems
Okay,
peaceful
so
enough
there's at
now.
least a couple of guys
Guess
going
someone's
through.
been having too much fun here.
Yeah, they noticed that.
Dun, 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 dun.
You noticed the doors.
What's going on over there? All right, I hear you. Come out in the open at once. What's that? Come on now, come on. Seems clear.
We just can't track them. We cause too much noise.
Someone been wandering around here?
Nothing there now.
Yeah, we need to close doors. Pretty much the second one of them disappears there, there's another one coming to take its place. On the positive side, at least we know what we need to do here. Not sure if that's a good place to go forward though. How about this? What's above this? Could we escape notice entirely by going through these? No. The amount of noise this supposed thief creates is a bit ridiculous, but I guess it makes gameplay more interesting. I see, so this is nothing special really. Probably death. Okay, this is pointless. Still, I'm hoping this side might be guarded a little less, or rather that the environment would be a bit more friendly to us.
Is that you?
We fucked up.
Nothing to be seen now.
Probably something in the pool.
Someone back.
Okay, I did not realize he's gonna come this way. Said, I'm not sure it matters at this point. There are guards all over the place, but there aren't a lot of guards, so... Once you get rid of one, the area is usually more or less secure anyway. Still. See if this is any better. Yeah, we definitely need to get to the central area. Room to the right, basically.
Who goes there? Thought I heard something. Seems clear enough now. I know you're around here. Stop at once and put your hands up! Think something. Got a tapper in the building.
That was basically a gigantic fuck-up failure, but... This is why you have flash bombs. When you fuck up, you still have a chance to make it... Yeah, these guys are here to steal the keys from, that's why they're here. Still. Where do we need the key to? And we could have completed the expert difficulties things too. Thing in the bath. What is this? Seriously, what is this? Yeah, it goes down where we don't really want to go, but at the same time this doesn't look like the typical staircase. It goes down and down and down and down and down and down and down. So... what the fuck is this? More monies and a book. Cash pits. Sunny Fair. Interest payments. Sunny Fair. Ramirez. Sunny Fair. Girl shopping trips. Sunny Fair. Cash pits and dealer take. Dickbound. 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 Fendon. Fendon. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. What the hell is going on with Dickbound? Even if Ginny is crafting, he damn well ought to be more subtle than this. If it's not turned around in another week, toss it up to Ramirez as breach. And another way to get the key. That's what this place was. So what the fuck is the key for then? least there's no guards here now. This.
Thought I saw something.
Imagining things.
Must have been imagining things.
What I said. Okay, at least we could take a look at the situation. Staring this way, so this was the wrong door to use. We could just murder the bastard. Arrow to the head. Might be able to.
Someone making noise? Nothing making noise now.
A smart one, aren't you? Where's the gun? Alarm, basically?
It's a throne room. How pretentious can you get? Here we go.
So it wasn't worth anything, at least at this point. Upper throne room. Yeah. No reason for us to be here anymore. Yeah, we might have missed something. What the fuck is the value of our loot anyway? Okay, 830. We had 150 before we started. All left from. So let's see if it all adds up or not. Either way, we can tell out. Situation check. Don't kill the servants. Return to the city streets. Where did we come from?
And when are they going to bring me my dinner? That's what I want to know. When are they?
Nothing to see here. Okay. We did not want to come here. Still, since we're here, would this be? It's probably the entrance. So there's guards here. Just a quick look, see if there's anything worthwhile here. Yeah. What we want to do is get to the other side. Not sure this is a good place to do it though. I'm just going to retrace my steps. It seems like the safest bet at this point. No, I never came here. Never ever. Never been here either. Where the hell am I? Yeah, I would need to go north. Preferably not from the top. Ah. End of mission. In Lord Bafford's manor. Not a bad mission. Not a bad mission at all. A little bit getting used to. A little bit getting used to the fact what you can do and what not. I guess the sound management is our biggest problem at the moment. Either way, nice mission. Is there any follow-up? Or is it a new mission directly? Probably an
I went to Cuddy's place to deliver the scepter, but Cuddy wasn't there. He'd been arrested by the Hammerites. Apparently they didn't approve of his occupation, and I doubt they approve of mine. So hopefully they'll never catch sight of me when I break him out of their prison. Which is what I'm going to do. They're holding Cuddy in a mining complex carved out of a quarry. The quarry's flooded, but the Hammers still work the top-level mines and have converted part of the complex into a penitentiary for those who violate their tenets. An associate of mine was...
Yeah, so it seems like it's basically just an introduction to the next mission. I'll start the next mission at that, so that introduction can be fully seen. What I really want to know is the money we save going to be transferred? Ooh. Ah, shit, yeah. Okay. Break him out and you'll get your cash. Versus... lot of additional crap. And escape. And a true professional doesn't leave a mess. Don't kill anyone. 2, 5, 7. What's the other one? I don't want to know. I don't even want to know. Okay, can I... Equipment. 540... 842, so no. Nothing gets transferred to the next mission, so everything needs to be spent, otherwise it's just a waste.